At my lowest point, I came across an ad for a professional revenge team. Thinking about everything I had suffered, I felt it was my last chance. So I got into a taxi.
지금 어딜 가요?
복수하라.
I was a disabled person who had been tricked by a shady agency into a corrupt food workshop. They took advantage of people with low intelligence, making them sign contracts with no pay. We were treated like free labor. The moment I arrived, I wanted to leave, but the boss shoved my head into a fish tub and beat me. Later, they locked me in a freezing water barrel to threaten me. No matter how loudly I cried for help that night, no one answered. The next morning, they poured boiling water on me to wake me up. Under the threats of the boss and the supervisor, I had no choice but to obey, but I never gave up on surviving. That night, while the workers were gone, I climbed down from the rooftop. I jumped outside and ran along the train tracks. After a long time, a police car pulled up. I thought I was finally saved, but they tied my hands and feet instead. They threw me back into the water barrel. I realized the police were working with the boss. What shocked me even more was that the police were crueler than the boss. One officer blasted me with a high-pressure hose. He warned me that I had to obey or suffer something worse next time. Months later, the supervisor told me to wash clothes. Instead, he ended up forcing himself on me. I was so devastated that I wanted to end my life. Because my injuries were serious, he took me to a hospital. That trip became my second chance to escape. When he fell asleep, I slipped out of the hospital. Then I ran into another police car. I immediately hid. At that moment, I realized I could never trust any police officer again. Dauchi eventually found me under a bridge. After hearing what I had been through, he took me to an arcade. He had me drop a coin into a special machine, and an animation popped up on the screen. It explained that choosing revenge meant pressing the left button, and giving up meant pressing the right one. Thinking about everything I had suffered, I hit the left button without hesitation. At that exact moment, several members of a certain taxi company received a message, and they began preparing a personalized revenge plan based on my story.